At that point, what's a nightmare for an established artist is a dream for a new guy. Because they were stealing it, duplicating it, selling it all over the city. And it was the only way you can hear my music.
Me and my whole family have been shot at, but not shot, you know? And you have to be, you're supposed to be where you are. When you were there and you were coming through it and it happened, how did that prep you for today, and what happened when you got shot?
When I got shot, I didn't really know the details of it at that point. It was just happening to me.
Yeah.
And I was in shock, like just moving. I'm responding to the sound. When we think we're gonna do something, you're not gonna do that when it just goes off. And the reaction to the sound itself is there first. But what happens is over the process, either your fear consumes you or you start to toughen up a little bit. And I couldn't even go back to what I was doing prior to the success of the music, because that would be being central on a corner that was in the middle of the neighborhood where Premium was running the neighborhood. So it was like, that don't work. You know what I mean? And then the music, they stopped answering the telephone at Columbia Records at the time. So I had to figure out how to do it without their support in any way. So I went to write for Puff because Jennifer, when she was recording on the 6, I was in the studio with her all the time because her executive producer was my executive producer, so we was always around each other in the very beginning of her career. So she was telling Puff that he's talented, that they should get together and we work on some stuff. And then I started recording material for the G-Unit stuff. And then at that point, I had to convince the bootleggers that it was worth stealing so they could produce it. I had to put the fake barcode on the tape. I put the Columbia Records logo, all of that, and then put them out where when they got their hands on them and started to duplicate it for me, that's when I felt like we started to get something moving. So at that point, what's a nightmare for an established artist is a dream for a new guy. Because they were stealing it, duplicating it, selling it all over the city. And it was the only way you can hear my music. And it got so far that it kind of got to him. And the point in the Interscope system came into play.
And you just thought about that whole plan. That was
I had to do it.
Great strategy.
There's no other way. At that point, you had to earn the ability for the music business to feel like you're next. You're gonna be next, like the A&R department.
The respect.
Yeah. And I had earned them believing that I was a talented artist, but they didn't want everything that came with me. The drama and all that stuff behind it, they was afraid of that.